Hello there and welcome. How's it going? This is Mark Castillo, aka the Digital Marketing Warrior. Welcome to the Digital Marketing Warrior channel, the place to come to be inspired in creating your wealth. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving another flashback video to something that I did a few years ago, back in 2018, in that summer of that year. And in these video clips that you're about to see, you're going to see me talk about the A to Z's guarantee for self-improvement. Now, learning this can actually benefit you immensely with not only bettering yourself and setting up your mindset for success, but also to better your life as well. So without further ado, enjoy these throwback video clips and enjoy the value that you will gain from them. Self-improvement is a continuous process. We're always looking to improve. We never want to stop learning. We always want to remain a student and, never get out of that. So always be open-minded, always be looking for improvement because there's always something to be improved upon. So let's start diving right into the letters. So what does A stand for? A stands for achieve your dreams and avoid negative people. That's right. You gotta, achieve your dreams instead of giving up on them. And then on top of that, you also gotta eliminate any negative people you have in your life. Surround yourself with people who are going to support you and lift you up, not do the complete opposite. Because I will tell you from my own experience, when you surround yourself with the wrong kinds of people, when you surround yourself with very negative people, it really drags you down and sucks you dry of your energy. So achieve your dreams and avoid negative people. Now B stands for believe in yourself. And I've talked about this in a lot of my live videos. Believe in yourself that you can do this. Yes, it always helps to have somebody that supports you, somebody that believes in you. But at the end of the day, you gotta believe in yourself that you can do this. Because without believing in yourself, you're not going to want to take action, and chances are you're not going to get to where you want to be. You're not going to be able to accomplish your dreams. You know the words that pass through your mouth, the I can't? Well, I want you to, from here on out, take the I can't, bury it, lay it to rest, and just really flip that switch and start to believe in yourself that you can do this, because I'm telling you, you can. What does the letter E stand for? The letter E stands for enjoy the journey. And I think a lot of us forget to do that when we're starting something like this. Enjoy the journey. Work as if you don't need the money. Have passion in it. There's a quote by Guy Clark that I actually wrote down, and I always look at it every day. It goes like, you gotta sing like you don't need the money. You gotta love like you'll never get hurt. You gotta dance like nobody's watching. It's gotta come from the heart if you want it to work. So that's what the letter E stands for. Enjoy the journey. Now, letter F is an important one. Letter F is family and friends. Now, why is it that we start something like internet marketing or starting an online business, or even both for that matter? Well, since they're the same thing. But when we start those things, we get so absorbed into, that whole thing, we forget to even, spend some time with our friends and our family. And some of us even go to the extreme that, we just, completely shove them aside and then just, solely work on just nothing day in and day out on our, marketing. But we gotta understand that once in a while we gotta take a step back and really spend some time with our friends and family, because
They're one of the main reasons, if not the main reason, why we do something like this in the first place. So don't neglect your friends and your family. Always make time to spend with them. But of course, stay focused on what you're building in your marketing. What does G mean? G means give more than what is enough. In other words, go above and beyond what is expected of you. Give more value than focusing on, making that sale. Always be giving more than what is enough. Now, the second one, H, and this is an important one. Hang on to your dreams. That's right. Hang on to your dreams no matter how difficult or how tough things may seem and may look like your dreams might not happen. Don't think about how it can't happen. Think of how it can happen. Now, I believe I mentioned this in earlier videos, but sometimes our dreams don't happen the way we think they will happen. But still, as Andrew Carnegie put it, any idea that is held in the mind, that is emphasized, that's either feared or revered, will begin at once to clothe itself in the most convenient and appropriate form available. In other words, you gotta focus on hanging on to your dreams, hanging on to that vision of your ideal lifestyle that you've always wanted, and live as if you already have it. What does the letter K stand for? Well, letter K stands for keep trying no matter how hard life may seem. Now, it's inevitable that struggles and challenges are all going to come for us. That's inevitable. None of us are immune to that. What we can do is mentally prepare ourselves for when those challenges and hardships come, and just really focusing on, not avoiding it and just addressing it head on and confronting it head on. And so with keep trying, just keep pushing forward no matter how hard it may seem. So that's letter K. Now, letter L is a very important one that I see that a lot of people don't really know how to actually go about doing, and that's learn to love yourself. That's right. Learn to love yourself. Respect yourself. If there's something going on in your head day in and day out that's self-sabotaging you, like let's say if you're always saying, I'm such a failure, I'm so ugly, I'm just not going to succeed, it's so hard, I can't do this. Guys, all those kinds of limiting beliefs, like the ones that I just talked about, those are the kinds of beliefs that are going to self-sabotage you. So instead, get rid of all that self-sabotaging beliefs and replace them with more positive ones. So with that, learn to love and respect yourself, because that'll pay off in the long run. Not just only, it's going to show like when you're marketing, but also just like in life in general, because I can't tell you how many people I've seen in my personal life that don't really love and respect themselves. So that is something that I've been working on, with loving and respecting myself and not putting myself down, and you guys should do the same too.
What does the letter O stand for? O stands for open your eyes. Look at how you want things to be, and then look at how things should be. It's all a matter of perspective. That's what your success comes down to, is looking at it from all different angles and looking at it from different points of view. And with opening your eyes, you want to make sure that you keep an open mind, because there may be a way to your success that you might not have thought about that could easily get you there faster. So that's what the letter O stands for. Now, what does the letter P stand for? P stands for practice makes perfect. Now, I know this sounds a little bit cliched, but it still holds true to this day. Now, I'll give you a couple examples. When I started making live videos, at first I was by no means like a natural talent that I was very good at it right off the cuff. This took time, this took practice, and I'm still doing live videos every single day, and I find that I got a lot better at it. It started getting more effortless. And then I'll give you another example, guys. If you have seen anywhere on my profile, you will have seen me that at my first ever live event in Arizona, I was on stage dancing. Now, I was by no means given any God-given or natural talent for dancing. Dancing was something that I taught myself way back in middle school. And when I first started out, I was not very good at, dancing that effortlessly or even thinking about it. It just took a lot of days to practice, and it just took a lot of time and effort to put in to get that good. And that goes with anything that you do, whether it's in business or even if you're doing something new in life in general. You gotta practice, because the only way that you're going to improve is if you practice daily. Now, those two examples that I shared with you, what do they have in common? I didn't start out perfect. I don't think anybody starts out perfect especially when they do something new. It just takes some hard work, dedication, and then you just gotta, make a commitment to practice every single day to get good at that thing that you want to get good at. And guys, another thing I want to point out to you guys is don't tackle everything all at once. Focus on one skill that you want to master and just practice on that one skill. Don't feel like you have to go, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Just hone in on one skill that you want to perfect, and then once you achieve mastery, then you move on to the next skill, and then put in the work and practice to achieve mastery.
So, letter S stands for stop procrastinating. In other words, you gotta find a way to build momentum. And as I learned from one of my mentors, Misha Wilson, is that success loves speed. Now, I'll give you an example, guys. Sometimes I feel that voice in my head saying, that I don't want to do anything, that maybe I shouldn't do any of these live videos, that, just be lazy, just don't do anything. I mean, I've had the same feeling back when I was actually in college. And so what did I do to get over that? Well, what I did was I took action anyways on the days that I didn't want to do anything. And I think that is a very good way to combating procrastination is, taking action even on the days when you don't feel like it, such as, this happens to be on Father's Day. So letter S stands for stop procrastinating, spin the wheel, and find a way to gain momentum. So that's letter S. Letter T stands for take control of your own life. That's right. Take control of your own life. No one can make the decisions for you. Don't look to the other person and go, oh, what do you think I should do? Or do you think I should do this? Do you think I should do that? Learn to make your own decisions and be the one to call all your own shots. In other words, be your own leader and, practice on calling your own shots and making your own decisions rather than relying on somebody else to do that for you.
U stands for understand others. Now, what does that mean? Understand others means listen. Something helpful that I learned from one of my mentors, Ace and Rich, is always be the last one to speak. If you're talking to somebody, let them talk and listen, you might just pick up on something that you probably wouldn't have picked up on if you didn't listen. So understand others, listen. You know, a lot of people, a handful of people, I should say, especially with my generation, is we don't really take the time to listen to the other person. You know, we can be so focused on talking about ourselves that we're not even bothering to listen to the other person right in front of us. And I know that my generation is pretty guilty of this. So understand others and learn to listen. So that's letter U. Letter V stands for visualize it. In other words, you gotta see the vision of what you ideally want in your life, and then you go on out and you go for it. You know, you deserve it. You know, don't ever think that, you know, don't let anyone else ever tell you that you don't deserve to have what you want ideally in your life, nor should you tell yourself that you shouldn't have it. So visualize what you want. You know, visualize it until it is mentally burned into your mind, and you keep dwelling on it and you keep focusing on it, and it's the only thing that you can ever like think about, and you just want it so bad that your actions are gonna mirror towards accomplishing that vision. So visualize it, see the vision, and go for it. W stands for want it more than anything. Now, this is something I would like to call a burning desire. You got to have a burning desire within you to go on out and actually make it happen. You know, your desires got to be so strong that you want it more than anything, and that you're willing to put in the hard work and do whatever it takes. So that's letter W. Now, letter X stands for X factor is what will make you unique from others. In other words, when you get started with something like attraction marketing, find your own inner voice, find your style, find your groove, because what you focus on, if you focus on your strengths and you develop your attractive character, you're going to find that the X factor is what will make you different from other people. So ask yourselves, what is your X factor? The letter Y stands for you are unique. And I touched bases on this on yesterday's video. You are unique, so don't be afraid to be expressing that authentic character, you know, sharing your vulnerabilities, your struggles, you know, be totally 100% transparent as you can with people, because you will find that people will be attracted to you and relating to you based on your transparency, and people actually like that. So letter Y stands for you are unique. Now, letter Z, and to end this video with, letter Z stands for zero in on your dreams and go for it. That's right. Zero in on your dreams and go for it. What is it that you want? What is it that you desire most? Think about that reason. Think about that vision. And if you hold that in your mind and you burn it into your mind until it becomes your obsession, then go for it. You know, keep holding on to that and go for it. Zero in on your dreams and go for it. Because there's nothing stopping you but yourself.